Welcome to another episode of Riff Raffs Movie Podcast.
Season 3.
The 60s and 70s.
That's right, man.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And hit the little bell icon on the bottom of your screen so you know all the episodes that come out as we do them. You're the first to see them.
All right, my drogie. So why don't you tell me what we got lined up?
Yes, that'd be great.
All right, so today's movie is that showing? Yeah, it is. The 4K version of A Clockwork Orange. Which you guys saw too. You had the UHD version on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the 4K version.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty sharp.
Yeah,
Like when I put it on, I was like, wow, the quality's really good.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was 4K.
You know, I always worry about that shit too with you guys because sometimes they give you shitty quality movies and shit.
Yeah.
They don't the ratios and everything. I swear.
Yeah, and it's all fucked up, man. All right, so choppers, let's start off with the numbers.
All right, let's get this right first time.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. December 19th, 1971. Budget for this movie was $1.3 million. There's no explosions.
He always thinks about he had just come off of 2001.
Yes, which I'm going to mention something about that.
And he was going to do a Napoleon movie, Waterloo, and that failed or whatever. And so he was just like, I'm just going to make a low budget movie. And he's like one of the biggest directors at that time.
Yeah.
And I didn't mention his name yet, but so he's like, no, I want to make a low budget movie, and he did it. And he did, and it made a shitload of money.
And the gross for the movie was $41 million
in U.S.
In the U.S. only.
I would say that's a success.
Yeah.
Worldwide was 114 million worldwide, and U.S.
It made 76 million.
76 million in
overseas.
Don't worry, we learned how to fact check that in editing.
76 million overseas.
And now I don't have to put nothing above us.
Normally we don't do overseas, but this movie did.
Well, yeah, they're just showing you because that's how big it was. A huge hit in England.
Yeah, they banned it somewhere in the UK.
Well, basically what happened was gangs started doing the copycatting the thing.
Yeah.
And actually, the director actually pulled it. And you couldn't see that movie until 2001. 2000, I think, or 2000.
Really?
In England.
Wow.
So it was like people would bootleg it, or they would go to France to get it, or something like that.
Holy shit.
So England, it was totally banned.
I love how the gangs always coordinate their attire and stuff like that. So I wonder if the gangs, is that what they were?
Well, they were just saying like they were singing the song when they gang raped one girl.
Oh, damn, that sucked up.
Yeah, and then they freaking they were dressing like them, whatever. Yeah. Just all kinds of different things like that. So yeah, there was a lot of crimes in the United States too, but they didn't cancel it because of that.
They were like just another day.
Well, it was pissing the director off because he had a different vision for the movie. It wasn't supposed to be about that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And every time something was similar, like a gang attack, they were like, "Oh, it was a Clockwork Orange gang attack." Yeah. It wasn't really. It was just a freaking gang attack. This is happening.
Bad rep. And
right.
Song playing on the radio was Brand New Key by Melanie or Modine.
Melanie. Yeah.
I never heard of it.
I got a brand new roller skate.
How did they get a brand new day out of brand new?
No, you got a brand new key. The key roller skate
by Melanie.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's where my wife got her name from. That's why I know the song.
I know.
So we got the director Stanley Kubrick, of course. You mentioned the 2001.
So about Stanley Kubrick, I'm not a fan. Never been.
Yo, they break that guy down at colleges, yo.
Still not a fan. I think 2001 was his best movie easily.
It was cool when you see how they did all the effects and stuff like that. Take
that's
the pen
amazing.
to the glass and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all glass and stuff like that. Yeah. But the reason why I loved 2001 because it felt like I was watching a piece of art.
Right.
I wasn't into the storyline. I wasn't into the characters. It was just a beautiful movie to look at.
Yeah, it was.
And that's because he's a still photographer. So most of his films, most of his shots are still shots. Which you see in this movie too. You see that's the greatest thing. I also think The Shining is overrated. I know I get beat on it. I was like, what? Really? Just doesn't do it for me, man. He's long and boring, his movies.
Lou just got a problem with him because he helped fake the moon landing,
Yeah.
All right, and then we got the writers, which Stanley Kubrick did the screenplay, and Anthony Burgess did the novel.
So yeah, he did it. Now, Anthony Burgess actually wrote a screenplay, and Stanley Kubrick threw it out. Now, also, Stanley Kubrick is known to be the fucking hardest director to work for, because he does like 75 shots for every take.
What?
So now imagine there's certain scenes in this movie where they got to do all these fucking takes over and over again.
Yeah, there's a lot of nakedness.
A lot of naked.
You can do a lot of takes because I stuff was straightforward.
He's a perfectionist.
Well, you know it is,
Yes,
because then you can look through them all and be like, you know what, I like that one best. And it might just be a shift of a degree, but the angle changes. You know what I'm saying? And you might be like, that captures it. You know?
He threw the screenplay away, and he said, you know what? He just grabbed the book, and he actually did the film from the book.
Oh, really?
That's how he used the screenplay. He's like, all right, we're going to do this scene now. We're going to do this scene now.
Damn.
Which is fucking impressive. Nobody's ever done that.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
You know? And that's why they study him in colleges, my friend.
Listen, he does have great things about him. His movies just don't grab me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this one, it took me 3 times to fucking get it. Like, to get into it.
Right.
But, this is probably his most accessible movie, I'd say.
All right.
Where, to me, again, everybody loves Shining or whatever. But
Yeah.
to me, I think
Yeah.
Shining drags it and it doesn't go by.
No, I like The Shining. You know, and there's no explosions. But and then okay, so for the cast, we got Malcolm McDowell. Did a kick-ass job on this movie.
He
Like,
is the
insane.
main. If anything that I loved about this movie is just him.
Yeah, he's just
The main
acting
character,
the
was
main
just
character.
made this movie.
Yeah, he
was
did, bro.
so awesome.
Yeah, he
in this
fucking.
movie.
He was definitely the best part of the whole movie. Yeah.
Now the rest of the characters, you know, like we discussed, there's offline that they're mostly TV.
They're all like big TV stars in Britain.
Okay.
They do a lot of cop shows. Actually, the guy Dim,
Yeah.
he's actually known for being a cop. So like all he did was play cops afterwards.
Yeah, Warren Clark, just to throw it out.
Yeah.
You know. But the one person I did want to mention was Aubrey Morris.
Aubrey Morris.
Now, he
Oh, God,
was
Deltoid?
he was the
Probation
probation officer.
Okay.
And
Yes.
as I looked at him,
Yes.
I was
Everything
like,
he says.
he looks
So but everything that he fucking says in that movie, every time he says something, he goes, and so we're going to go over here, yes? And then we'll do this, yes?
That's the 20 for you, yes?
oh, and then that was it. When he got caught, he was like, "That's it. It's in for you."
Yes?
But what's it called? I was like, he looks so familiar, and then it clicked in me. He was from Delaware Blood. He was the caretaker, the one who was running the funeral house.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I would have never thought
So
that.
now I'm about to really blow your mind. The bodybuilder,
Yep.
David Prowse, Darth Vader.
What? No way!
Wow.
No way!
That's
Are you
crazy.
serious?
Swear to God. He was Mr. Universe.
What? He was Darth Vader?
He was Darth Vader. And if you can find lost footage of him with his voice doing Darth Vader, but George Lucas didn't like his voice. It wasn't deep enough.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why they got hired James Earl Jones to do it. But that's him. And you see how big that dude's
Yeah,
fucking huge.
he's huge.
fucking
Yeah.
He's a big bitch.
Huge bitch! Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, as soon as I saw him, I was like, I bet you that looks like David Prowse. I couldn't wait for the ending just to fucking see the credits. I was like, yes, that was him.
I would have guessed Chewie.
Chewie, I know what he looks like, Peter Mayhew.
Yeah.
Well, I know, Star
He
Wars.
lifted that wheelchair like he was nothing. He's fucking like,
Yeah, we'll talk about that one.
okay, yeah.
All
Wow.
right, so let's start the movie off.
That's interesting.
So again,
Claps about.
as much as I, like I said, I say stuff about Stanley Kubrick, he does got some beautiful shots. I don't hate, like I said, I love his directions,
Right.
just his movies as a whole. So I'm gonna criticize some things, but then I'm also gonna say this is fucking beautiful. So I don't want to sound like I'm a hypocrite.
Hated it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying?
I got
'cause
you.
I know how to find things that are good for me that I like.
Right.
But anyway, and that opening shot is fucking gorgeous. Mm-hmm. With him, the close-up of Alex or whatever, and they pull him back. Slowly.
They pull back and they're sitting there
Talking about
in the chair.
He's with the 3 droogs.
And I love the way he narrates it. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's amazing the way he narrates it.
he's just like your faithful narrator.
Yeah.
He's like that,
Your brother and faithful narrator wouldn't be here today if this.
He's bothered a lot. He's bothered a lot.
That's the biggest thing that I loved about this fucking movie, and that's not his fault. It was the dialogue was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, I was just about that.
It was Shakespearean almost.
That's exactly how I was going to describe it. It's almost like listening to Shakespeare, only you understood it.
Yeah. Well, and it was a mixture of like Shakespearean literature, Russian, and slang.
All right.
So they put it all together or whatever to make that language. Because the writer of the book wrote the whole book like that.
Oh, really?
And there's literally a glossary at the back, so you could after they did the second
you can see
edition.
what a droog is. And,
like there's some words that you just don't understand. Like droogs, and he did a lot of visual stuff to show you what that was.
Okay.
So in the opening shot, he goes, "I'm sitting here with my 3 droogs."
Yes,
so he would do visual stuff.
And he uses it a couple of times to just say like, "Hey, aren't we buddies?" You know.
Yeah, Julie.
I think he calls the cops that. He's like, "Hey, my droogs," you know.
So we're at the Korova Milk Bar.
Yeah, Korova Milk Bar. Okay.
They were drinking Moloko. That's what it's called.
Moloko?
Moloko. That's why I said because I remember that because my friend is Greek.
Okay.
He used to call people Malakas.
Which is milk, right?
And that's also from Weird Science.
Moloko.
He goes, "What's that girl doing with a bunch of Malakas like you?" She's into Malakas.
They call it Sour Milk Plus. That's what they say.
So they said that's what they drink to get them ready for the old ultraviolence.
Ultraviolence.
They see a bum singing and whatever there, and they start fucking with them. They start talking about.
Oh yeah, he started talking about how the young are taking over the old.
He's like, "Kill me now. What's the point of living?"
There's no law and order no more.
Yeah, no law and order.
Yeah, and the young are disrespectful and all that shit like that. And they beat the shit out of him.
The poor guy. And then he goes back to singing.
So then he goes to the casino or whatever, and they scroll down. So Billy Boy, he's him and his gang are raping this girl. I don't know if I guess we're not sponsored, but supposedly you're not allowed to say rape and murder or kill.
Yeah, blurt out.
But we're not sponsored or anything like that, so I don't think it'll matter. We'll probably get away with it, but we'll try not to say it as much as possible. We'll try to get. We don't need to. We'll say grape.
Grape.
But they just start fighting whatever and beating the shit out. That's a great action scene. That's a really fun fucking
and they wound
scene.
up saving that girl too.
Oh yeah. That was a quick crazy.
Well, it was great. He was like, "Yeah, we saw them and their boys, and they were like, I guess it's time to fight."
Yeah, exactly.
But dude, the way they were fighting is like
so
acrobatic.
It was exactly. It was very comedic.
That too.
Malcolm McDowell said that it didn't take until the late '90s for people to start realizing that this is a dark comedy.
Right, yeah.
Because everybody took it so seriously for a whole
dark comedy.
And I was telling them in the car, every older person that I told them that we're doing this in the podcast, they were like, "Really? Why? That movie was horrible. It was so sick." Because
the drop kick in the middle of the freaking
thing.
Hit it with the window pane.
Yeah. Like as I said, it was very comedic. I was like almost slapstick kind of shit.
Yeah, sometimes you see 2-on-1.
They beat the crap out of them. Good job.
So then they go out driving or whatever. So the police are coming, so they run out, whatever, and they got that little car and shit.
That car's fucking awesome, man.
It was like a little fucking.
That was like some Scooby Doo, not even. It was like a Scooby Doo-esque. You know,
it's a Durango 95. Okay. There was a real name for that car, and there's only 3 of them made in the world.
Really? Wow.
It's a small ass car though.
Yeah, but they had 4 of them all in there.
Yeah.
It was like this little.
They're playing Hog the Road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they go to the home that says home. And the writer's writer. That guy was up there with fucking what's his name from fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, with the phrases.
Oh my god, that part's funny because he actually asked Malcolm McDowell, "Am I overacting?" Yeah. Because I feel like I'm taking a dump.
Yeah, man.
And Malcolm McDowell says Stanley likes it. And Stanley did. And I was like, all right, well, see, not that great of a choice. I really didn't like that. I thought that was fucking retarded.
Yeah, he looked like
he's like Isaac rolling up to the top of his head.
Yeah, like,
I thought he was having a fucking seizure. At first.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, goddamn, dude. Turn it on, baby.
They ring the doorbell. There's been an accident, whatever.
Yeah,
We call the cops.
Beethoven doorbell. Like, who had that, man?
Yeah.
my brothers are
Well,
bleeding all over.
Well, that's the theme of the whole movie.
Yeah, I know.
Everything's. And that was another great thing that I loved about it, was the music.
Liquid Velvet. Oh my God.
The music was fucking excellent. It was,
it was.
And it was funny because they said, even though, even though it's more about Beethoven, they used more of Rossini music than they did Beethoven's music.
Yeah.
They only played 2 Beethoven songs, pretty much.
Well, it's really just
The
the
night
night.
and,
It was just the night.
But it's just different
It
movements.
was different. And it was different. Yes, exactly.
And the something finale. What the fuck is it called? The one something. The another.
Oh, he gave him a different song. It's not for a
Oh, at the ending. Oh, yeah.
Very famous, though.
We get into this speaking of famous rape scene.
Yeah.
Grape scene.
Great.
Where he's singing in the rain.
Yeah.
They worked for 4 days on that
Really?
thing. Because he just kept saying that it just feels stale or whatever. And then one day he just asked, do you know how to sing and dance? And he was like, yeah, the only song I know is Singing in the Rain.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, so he did that. He said years later he ran into Gene Kelly, who did the original.
Yeah.
And he was disgusted by him. He walked right by him like he was. And he was like, I wanted to explain to him that I was doing an homage to him. It's like, because that was very
Why would you
euphoric.
kill somebody? I don't think you took the
him
context
out
of the
in middle
song.
fucking song. And he did it to beat. He'd beaten that lady to beat every time he got a line out.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the goddamn it.
Then it switches over back to, they go back to the bar.
Then
They're hanging out, listening to the girl sing.
Yeah.
oh yeah, when she starts singing, he's like, oh, I heard this song, it sounded like a bird.
And he's very into, that's the whole thing about things.
Yeah,
He's
He
very
loves
into
music,
classical
yeah.
music,
Yeah.
love music. And she starts singing and gets in the trance.
And then Dim just starts
Dim
fucking with it, whatever.
fucking-
And he smacks it. He smacks
With
it.
the, yeah,
Blow
the
the
cane
rag-
bag right there.
Blow the raspberry.
He's like, that kind of makes me not want to be your brother. He's like,
He was
watch your
He
tongue.
was another. You reminded me of. I've got an idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, she called it the sophistos. That's what they call the sophisticated people. Sophistos.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, some sophisto lady starts singing. So he goes and lives with his mom. He goes home. Finally lives with his mom. And
Yeah, because Dim is like, he's like, what are you saying, brother? And he's like, maybe you would tie and I just need to go
maybe
home.
time to go.
So everybody, let's go home.
I'll whoop your ass. Don't even worry about it.
So you find out they go. Well, he lives over with his mom and dad. You see all the shit that he's been stealing. And
Yeah.
He's just throwing it in the
A
drawer.
lot
yeah.
of fucking money, like watches and shit.
he's got a snake. He's got his own snake or whatever.
Basil.
Basil.
What you call it? Stanley Kubrick gave him a pet snake on purpose because Malcolm McDowell was afraid of snakes. He's a dick. Yeah, I told you.
He made him sleep with it, too.
He did a lot of things. They said after the movie was done, he goes, oh, it was a shame, but he goes, he never called me. He never wanted to be friends and nothing like that.
Really?
Yeah, he was like that, yeah. Not many people worked with him more than once.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of the people that were on this one worked with him on Barry Lyndon.
I was just about to say, hey, look, we got Space Odyssey right there.
Well, after they did Clockwork Orange, they went on to Barry Lyndon, which was a period piece, kind of like the French Revolution type thing.
Yeah.
But that won Academy Awards or whatever. I heard that one was a real hard one to watch. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
And he puts in his old Ludwig van tape, little mini tapes and everything. Who thought, right, in the future that we would have everything on MP3s? So he scratches his ass and he passes by the room and you see Deltoid in the background.
Yeah, there's somebody sitting in the room when he walked by.
Deltoid,
the room.
that was Deltoid. That was,
How the fuck did he get in there?
that was another weird scene, too.
Oh, when he grabs him by the penis?
Yeah, but he doesn't, though, actually.
He just slapped him in
Wait,
the
just-
balls.
No. And he tells us about it in the commentary. He goes, but just the way that he's like very chummy and laying back.
Yeah.
He's very child molested.
Yeah.
He's like supposed to be like 16 years old in this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the book he was this one he's 17 years old. In the book he was 15 years old.
Wow.
Also all the girls were like 10 years old or something like that.
Damn.
What? Yeah, they were supposed to be like 10-year-old girls or whatever.
That would get
Wow.
getting grape?
That were getting great. Yeah.
Great damn.
Except for the older lady, obviously, at the house.
Yeah.
No, not, yeah.
But the girls he meets in the record shop later, the same thing.
Damn.
But yeah, so that's what we were talking about before. He was like, yes.
I thought he was okay.
So when he pulls him back or lay down or whatever, he goes now, okay, now if you're careful, watch. He goes, all of a sudden I put my fist over my nuts because I knew it was coming. So when he does it, he goes, I didn't get hit in the nuts, but nobody ever notices that I did that. So it looks like I'm getting hit in the nuts. So he slowly put his hand over there to cover it. Oh, so he said that he's going to a corrective school now, and if he doesn't fucking shape up or whatever,
they're gonna send him to
Barley's or something like that.
Public school.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not public. It's a detention center or whatever.
Oh,
that's where he winds up going at the end, or in the middle.
I thought that was jail.
No, that was like a weird detention kind of center. Well, that's what
Okay.
it was.
I could have sworn. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was supposed to be worse or whatever.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, it wasn't a job because he was saying, now you're too old and you're not going. It's not going to be Juvie Hall anymore. You're going to the big one. Yeah.
You're talking about it.
Yeah.
That guy, like, wow.
When he's
there's
like,
grown men in there.
Well, it's after the murder, like when he's like, he's like, all the police are beating the shit out of him in the room. Yeah. And he steps in there and he's like, oh, you ain't going to no Juvie Hall this time.
So now he goes to the record shop.
Yeah.
Meets the two girls.
His get up was fucking awesome.
He's pimping. He's
like a prince.
He's like a prince, like goddamn. And also, if you notice, when he buy the register, the 2001,
it's very noticeable. I thought that was too obvious. I was like, man, you could have hit that a little bit.
But if you didn't know he did 2001, you'd be like,
you knew who he did.
I didn't know that.
So by that time, he was already an established director.
Okay.
Because he did Dr. Strangelove and how all of his movies were huge movies in the 60s. Remember, he's been making movies since the 60s.
Right.
And, 2001 was huge. Like, these were all Academy Award-winning type stuff. Right. So everybody knew who he was, you know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, I didn't know he did 2001. So I'm like, why is that there? And then after I watched the movie, and I found out he did it, I'm like, oh! I'm like, okay. So he promoted his own shit. Even like you said, he did 2001 cost a lot of money.
Yeah. It was 2001 cost a lot of money. Then he was trying to make another movie.
Exactly.
I think it failed. I'm not sure because I don't think I've ever heard of it because he said Waterloo. It was about the Napoleon battle, and he had the whole shit. It was an army from another country that they were actually going to be in the movie.
Oh, really?
To recreate the whole thing. And everything.
Holy shit!
That would have been interesting.
To get that many people on the screen.
Yeah, really. But that's why he was like, "Now let me step it back, take it back, do a nice low budget movie." Or
before they had CGI to fill in this.
Well, that was the other thing too, is that there were only 3 sets built in the whole movie. Everything else was filmed on location.
I thought it was no sets.
What?
I thought it was no sets.
No. The bar is a set.
Okay.
The scene when he's taking a bath, that was a set.
Okay.
Because they said there was no room that they could find that had the bath right next door to it.
Right.
There was one more that'll probably come to me as we go along, but everything was as is.
Okay.
So the ghetto was as is. You know what I'm saying? He goes, I think we might have drawn some more dicks on that wall. He goes, there were dicks already there, but I think we just drew a little bit more. So he meets the 2 girls, whatever. Takes them back to their place, to his place, because he's got the good radio, basically.
It's like, you want to hear it for real?
Yeah. Projector on the wall of a Beethoven.
That's a poster.
At the poster?
That's a shape.
Oh, yeah, somebody with their legs open? That one?
No, the Beethoven poster.
Oh, the Beethoven poster. Yeah,
because the girl goes over there and touches it.
Yes, the shade, yeah.
Yeah, because remember they changed it later on.
Yeah.
That scene where it goes into fast motion,
yeah.
2 stories about that. One, it was filmed, it took 28 minutes to film that. So they filmed, that's actually 20 minutes of film. So,
I was just about to tell you about that too.
The director.
Stanley
Kubrick. Drew the blank. He liked the brown-haired girl, the brunette.
Mm-hmm.
And Malcolm knew that, and he was fucking with her more. And then he was like, all right, that's enough now. Go back to the blonde. So then the brunette got up and got dressed and everything, and he's like, nah, fuck that shit.
Oh,
He grabbed her and brought it back down. And he goes, and then I was really giving it to her. I was like, yo, they were like constantly like going at each other.
No, because then the blonde gets dressed in the end.
Yeah, he takes her clothes off and he starts fucking her again.
Yeah, but he doesn't go as hard on.
Yeah.
He went extra or whatever.
I noticed that.
But yeah, I mean, so the 28 minutes, first of all, is a long time for a sex machine. Non-stop. Like, it was like the camera just kept rolling or whatever. They did that too because the editor came up with the idea, so this way they wouldn't get an X rating.
Oh, yeah.
But the MPA was like, They're like, if you do that, then that means the pornos are going to start doing that, so they don't get an X rating.
And they're going to show them in the movie theater.
And then they can show it in the movie theater. They got an X rating anyway. Yeah. And actually, they got an R rating now because they deleted 20 seconds off of it.
Oh, really?
Which is weird, but nobody knows what the 20 seconds is. They said you can't fucking figure it. Nobody can figure it out. He had his assistant burn all the extra fucking scenes. So there's no director's cut or anything. There's no fucking extra footage or nothing. That's fucking insane. That's an insane director.
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes downstairs, and the Droogs are waiting for him.
Oh, yeah, they're waiting for him. Like, where'd you go? We thought you might have skipped out. We thought you offended you in some way. And he's like, no. Now the new way is coming about.
Well, because then he sits on Dim's lap.
Yeah.
And he's like, this sarcasm shit is going to stop, basically.
Yeah,
because it started being like a little mouthy. And
yeah. And he goes, I don't know where this shit's coming from, but this shit stops now. And then Georgie's like, you're not going to pick on Dim no more. This is the new way.
Yeah.
This new way. And,
Oh, yeah? Okay, motherfucker.
He's like, all right, brothers.
Now it's going to be Georgie's. What was it, Georgie's?
Georgie's way or something like that.
Nah, I wrote it down.
So, yeah, it looks like Georgie's trying to take control. So they're doing that slow walk or whatever, and that music's playing. And I didn't notice that the first time, but when he said that, he heard music, and somebody had a window open.
Yeah.
And he heard the music playing. And then that's when he was like, and that's when I had a revelation. That's when, he's like, that's when I had a revelation. And this is like, bam! Just fucks them both up and shit like that.
General Georgie and fucking Dim something.
Yeah, the other kid was just some young kid or whatever. Like he really was kind of like background. He really didn't do anything.
Yeah, well, he ran away at that point.
No, he stays there. He stayed there. He watched it. Yeah, but he never touches him. He never touched him.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn he ran away.
That's what I'm saying. Through the whole, whatever they did, whatever, he was just always in the background. Doesn't say no words. Just kind of hangs out.
You know, one liner.
So they go to a bar and
he cut
Cuts his hand.
Yeah, cuts his hand. Yeah.
To show him who's boss. Like, look, you motherfuckers. It's not gonna be General Georgie. It's my shit. I created it. I'll put my foot down. You know what I mean?
They get to the bar, and that's when he's like, now they know that who I am, and we got a plan.
It's like sometimes a leader's got to be generous.
Yeah.
The plan is they're going to rob this health farm. The girl's going to be by herself for a week.
The cat lady.
Yeah, the cat lady. Lots of big money.
Big money. Right?
Something like that. Big gold or something like that. But they try to use the accident thing again.
Yeah.
And that bitch went to plane, man.
He's like, fuck you guys. I heard that before. And she didn't let him go. She didn't let him in. Mm-hmm. Said, I'll go up the road. You to pay phone up there. She's like,
yeah, but even when he broke in, she wasn't playing that. She's like,
well, that's what it was. Yeah,
he
climbs up over the top, goes to the window or whatever. But it's a kind of a creepy scene. Because like that, I think that was the scariest scene thing of the whole movie.
Yeah, I know why.
Because when she's on the phone with the cop and everything, and then all of a sudden he just walks her to the door. Yeah, that's like, just imagine you're home by yourself in the middle of nowhere, and then just some fucking stranger dressed like that fucking walks through. Like that, it's like, what the fuck?
Shit is on.
That got me a little bit. I jumped a little bit.
It wasn't a jump scare. It was more of just like a frightening. Like, just imagine being in that situation, but she's calling the cops or whatever when that happens. So they're already on their way.
Yeah.
He plays with the penis fucking thing.
The rocking cock.
It's like, leave that alone.
And she picks up a fucking Beethoven statue, which is really cool. And she's like, I'm going to fuck you up.
I'm going to show you how to break into people.
She wasn't playing, man.
And she's swearing at him. He got the dick in front of her.
She got him.
And then when he kills her, get the sparkle of freaking all the art.
Smiles. in the mouth.
Well, that was all the art that she had on the wall.
No, it was one specific. When he hit him.
Yeah, no, it was like 3 different pictures, real fast.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
I
really
only saw
fast.
one picture there.
Yeah, no, it was like 3 different pictures because you see the smiles and you see like one with like kind of like
Sharp teeth or something.
yeah,
like that.
and then there's one with like spirals and stuff like that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. It's really fast.
Okay.
But no, but he mentions that they mentioned that in the documentary because they were saying, people were saying it was violent and everything, but he was doing it stylishly. You know what I'm saying? Like, look when he kills her with like that.
It's almost like a Hitchcock thing, it's just implied.
Yeah.
True.
And they really don't show that.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't.
It's more like
smash
blood
the head
watching.
and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
You
You
have to picture it yourself what happened.
It's
Exactly.
not like Toxic Avenger when they ran over the kid's head.
So,
So the cops are coming now.
yeah.
So he runs.
Oh, yeah, good.
He goes to go outside,
Yep.
and the Droogs are outside waiting for him.
And
It's just the point that he hits him with the
With the fucking milk bottle.
Yeah, right across the freaking eye, man.
Word.
He's like, "I'm
I'm
blind."
blind, you motherfucker.
And the cops get him now. Now the cops got him in the interrogation room.
Yeah.
They're beating the shit out of him. But they say too that they beat him before that because he was fighting back.
Yeah.
Because he got all blood or whatever. And he's like, I'm not saying nothing until I get my lawyer.
Yeah, he grabbed the cop by the balls. Right after
A lot of grabbing balls in this movie.
yeah, it's like, dude, no fair fighting.
I don't know, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, and then he started beating his head.
And then I beat that ball. Like, goddamn, man.
And what's crazy too about it is that it's a British film directed by an American.
And
That's
then
just a
remember-
real. That's a real like the difference of culture.
Yeah.
You know, like you see like when Del Toro comes into the office, into the interrogation. Before he goes to the interrogation room, the chief is sitting there, and he's got this lunch, and it's set up properly.
Yeah,
He's got like the
exactly.
fucking
cake over there,
cake,
the tea
tea over here. He's got a little lunch over here. I was like, who the fuck does that? The British.
They protect him.
It's so proper. Yeah.
You scone? No. Blunt in the crepe? No, thank you.
Yeah, that's when he gives him the speech. Del Toro gives him the speech
Yeah.
or whatever. And he tells him that the lady died.
Yeah, your victim is dead. Now you're going to
He's like, I
jail for
swear,
murder.
brother, she was breathing when I left her.
He's like,
Tell me you're false, right? You're joking.
yeah, he's trying to scam me or something.
Yeah, right.
So he's like, yeah, now you're going to be locked forever.
14
So-
years.
He spits on him, right?
Yes.
They did
That
that,
was
shit.
definitely real, man.
That's
They
crazy.
did that shit 20-something times.
What?
That's fucking ridiculous. Cause
I
he
guess
wanted the
that's why
perfect-
he didn't blink anymore because it just got used to it.
So halfway through it, the guy was like, I'm dry.
I was
nothing
gonna
left."
say, I was like,
I was
eventually
gonna say,
the guy was like,
So-
You know that spit?
They had to get somebody on the crew to do it.
Oh, dang.
And then he finally got the spit that he liked. I'm like, really, man? Holy shit.
What? How is a likable
They
spit and
first of all-
unlikable spit?
Like,
because it might just be like, boop. But that one was like,
yeah, exactly. It was a good spit.
I mean, it got on his lips,
Yeah, exactly.
and then it was still, just sitting on his face after he wiped his mouth.
It kind of reminded me of Sam Raimi, the director.
Yeah.
What he does to Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell always says that Sam Raimi loves to torture him on the set. And fucking Stanley Kubrick tortured the shit out of Malcolm McDowell on this fucking set. Because so much shit was fucked up that was real that they had to do over and over again. And even more stuff later on that was like broken ribs, we're talking. Scratched his cornea. All these scenes, you obviously know what scenes I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But they were all real, and he was really tortured, man.
Damn, bro.
That's fucked up.
Hey, man, for the classic that'll live on forever, man, you have to sacrifice.
When we talk about how he narrates, it's like, this is the sad part of the story is for my
That's part of
For
the
yours
beginning.
truly.
For yours truly.
your narrator and brother.
The humble, friendly narrator.
The way he says narrator, though, he says it narrator, something like that,
Yeah.
narrator, or something like that, narrator.
I love the way he's talking. He's always like, yeah, well, my Gulliver wasn't feeling well.
Regardless, that's
It
what
took
was.
me a while to realize, the Gulliver was the head.
Yeah.
They're in a church classroom now. They do the whole they're signing him in or whatever.
Yeah.
Got that fucking guy
Strip
like
out
a Nazi
naked.
and shit.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Always
Look at
like,
his
clap,
butt.
clap.
Look at his booty. Yeah. He's stomping or whatever.
Yeah, it's so fucking like,
Nobody else does that.
what you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so Hitler-like. The whole
yeah.
fucking goddamn police state.
Yeah.
Well, they say that the government is corrupt, and that's the whole
Right.
thing that's going on in the background. Now, that was a rough thing, too, is because even Anthony Burgess, the writer, said that for America that was fine because we always were against it, especially the 70s.
Yeah, you always talk shit about the cops.
About the cops and the government. They don't do that in England.
Yeah.
And everything. And that's why he put the bowler hat on, because that's what the government officials wore. But he's trying to be behaved, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's all good. But like I said, yeah, he's like looking at his ass. Like I was like, damn, man.
Yeah, I was like, that actor's dedicated.
Hell yeah.
It's like Team America. God damn, he's dedicated.
And then he asked him a question while he's head between the legs.
That's what I'm saying.
And he drugged anything like, no. Like, what the fuck?
So now it's like 2 years later.
And he's doing the church.
Yeah, he's in the church room, whatever. He's like doing the whole fucking, like, the
Scrolling
the scrolling of the song.
Scrolling the
whatever.
song lyrics, yeah.
Read the Bible and all.
Yeah,
like
he's
the
like,
Bible.
he helps the priest out and everything like that.
Yeah. He's like really
one of
like,
those-
you know, trying to weasel his way into it.
Yep.
So, that's I loved. That was one of my favorite parts of the movie is the Bible images.
Yeah.
And when I found out how they did that, he goes, it was nothing. There was literally no set or nothing like that. It was literally toss a freaking wheel on a wagon on the side and just do some shit or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like all like, you know what I'm saying, like in a studio kind of thing.
Yeah.
With, like, with
Yeah,
no
but I'm that
backgrounds.
close, yeah, you don't need
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
to show a crowd or anything.
And when he shows the little harem with all the girls,
yeah.
No, no.
they had a whole bunch of these girls that would do Shakespearean stuff naked.
Oh, wow.
And
no
they both sat there and went through the book and everything. It was like, all right, you pick a girl, I pick a girl.
That's what,
That's the way to do it. Everybody's fair.
And I definitely, again,
Them hot women.
there
in
was
there.
the whole movie had hot women in it.
Hell yeah. Every single one of them.
And Malcolm McDonald said it too. He goes, "There's a lot of nudity in this," he goes, which is not common no more.
Extremely.
Because back then it was just natural.
Right.
It was natural to have. He finds out about the
Lidwood,
Ludovico,
the Lugo technique.
the Ludovico,
Ludovico technique.
Ludovico technique,
say it 3 times.
which is supposed to cure
Any hooligans,
prisoners, whatever.
Your criminal
activities,
tendencies.
criminal thoughts.
Okay.
57.
Yeah, no. I want to see it.
We're on 51.
And he tried to
51
cop.
minutes?
1 minute.
Well, we did.
And he talked to the priest like, you think you can get me in there? Because it's been 2 years and I'm trying to get out early, you know?
It's like, I've been good, right? I've been doing my readings, right?
So then the minister comes in or whatever, and then he speaks up, whatever, out of line.
Yeah.
And he's just like, you know.
Like, who the fuck told you to talk to that shit?
Yeah, but he's like, you know what? This is the kind of guy we need. Yeah. We'll fucking throw him in there.
And it's right across the fucking... You think he's going to go on a train trip to get to the hospital. He's a short little walk.
Yeah,
across
medical
the little
bill.
thing.
But very Nazi
Right.
like again.
Yeah.
Like the guy was fucking step in,
Stop.
turn, step in.
Prisoner released!
Yeah, stay on the line.
Are you ready to take over, prisoner?
Yeah. What's the procedure or whatever? He says, all right, we're going to show you some films.
And you're going to watch it and...
They put him in a straitjacket, and they put those lid things on, so they really
Right.
did that.
What?
Yeah, you can't fake that. I was
No.
like, because I thought that. I was like, oh, that must suck.
That
guy, the guy next to him was a real doctor.
I was going to say, I wonder if they got someone that really knows how to put that shit in, because I'd be like, I don't want the stage hand.
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
exactly.
Oh, exactly.
Stuck it out of
And
my
that's where
eye.
he got his cornea scratched
Oh.
toward the end. But the one scene where he starts freaking out, I don't like this, I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
be here. Ah!
It's
That
not
was
fair.
real. He was freaking out.
Yeah.
He was trying to get out of the fucking straitjacket. He was like, get the shit off of me, because he was like fucking, he started having a panic attack.
Yeah.
So that was all fucking real and shit like
That's
that.
awesome.
And he said, all right, they waited till the end to film the rest of the stuff that he's supposed
This
to
is
do.
great. Make him suffer.
I'm not
That's
pushing
what I'm saying.
stop.
Yo, he said he literally did suffer for his work, man. And it sucks because the rep that the movie got afterwards, it fucking tarnished his career for a little bit. Because he was like, you know,
And, Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell, where he was like, you know, like he made a great movie, he said, right after this, and everybody just wanted to talk about Clockwork Orange. What gets him now is finally makes him freak out was that, well, first they show him a bunch of guys beating up on a guy.
Right.
He says, nothing like the spilling of the red wine. And then, then they showed a rape.
Well, that was good. I was just thinking when you said that, it flashed back to the Bible sign, the Bible pictures. How he always pictured himself being the torturer.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, giving the old in and out.
In and out. In and out. In and in.
They showed a rape, and he goes, by the time like the fifth guy raped or whatever, it's like,
Yeah.
he just started
Like I started not feeling well.
Trying to get nauseous.
And then what finally turns him off is the Nazis playing, they're showing the Nazis, and they're playing the Beethoven Symphony
Yeah.
9.
Well, what they're also doing is they're giving him these injections that are
yeah,
making
yeah.
him feel sick when he watches and
And he
stuff.
did,
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
a
it was-
little bit of vitamins, eh?
And he had a
Vitamins.
I love it. Yeah,
Vitamins.
vitamins. I love the way they talk so much. I love it.
So anyway, so back to the Nazis. They're showing the Nazis whatever, and they're playing his favorite song.
Yes.
And that's when he starts freaking out. He's like, listen, you're playing my song. I love
It's
this
just
song.
not right.
It's not fair.
It's beautiful.
And they just keep playing it. And they're like, they find out that that's your weakness. They're like, all right, cool. Now we're going to use that for everything.
Yep. No, you got it there a little bit longer.
It's a sin. The treatment is over, and he's going to leave tomorrow. But first, they're going to do a presentation.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this scene. It's fucking
It's so funny because after this
baggy.
guy beats him, and then they're
Well,
like,
let's
all right,
talk
we're
about
done.
what
He's like,
happens. All right, let's talk about what happens, and then you see. So they want to show in front of everybody
How the experiment worked.
how the experiment worked. So first they send out a guy,
Yeah.
and the guy starts insulting him, and then he starts beating him.
Then he slapped him and didn't do anything. Like, okay.
Yeah, so
no, I was just saying, like, after he was done doing it all, it was just like a performance. You know, like,
well, that, yeah,
you know,
that was done on purpose.
You know, it's like,
That was done on purpose. Yeah.
no, but I'm saying, like, for an actor, you know, like, really? That's your acting job?
Well, no, I will show you in a second. But anyway, like he fucking degrades him to the fucking
Yeah,
fullest thing where he
like,
makes him
lick
lick
my
his
boot,
shoe.
Lick the bottom of the sole of his shoe.
Yeah, so he said, Malcolm McDowell said, I'll do it, but you got to get a shoe that has never been touched on the floor.
Yeah.
So they had to buy a
Exactly.
brand new shoe and everything, and he
I
did
would
it.
think
So he did this. He did it, man.
I would
Again.
say the same shit.
So when the guy kicked him in the ribs, he broke a rib and got a blood clot.
Oh,
So he was in the hospital. So I was just saying, again, this guy was getting fucked up, man.
Damn.
But he also did that to, like, Shelley Duvall, too, the director.
He
And
mentally abused her. He
that's
yelled
what
at
I'm
her.
saying,
He yelled
like,
at her
he was
a lot.
all, like, fucked up.
He was-
Yeah.
So so now the next girl comes in. So they were supposed to do that. It was supposed to be cheesy. It was supposed to be like, because they were just actors hired to do whatever they were doing, even though going overboard or whatever. And the girl wasn't really much of an actor. But anyway,
She wasn't much.
yeah, she wasn't really one. So he taught her how to do a bow and everything.
She did that really good.
But again, it was supposed to be cheesy.
Right.
Like they were just actors fucking doing whatever, doing stupid
Gotcha.
shit.
It's so funny. He's, like, going to grab her. He's like,
He was trying to grab nerves and felt sick.
does
He's
burping.
like, damn, he can't even do the in and out no more. Because his brain's so fucked.
Yep. So he's like,
No.
look, he's like, fucking, he's cured or whatever. So tomorrow he's gonna leave.
Yeah, and they even show, like, the prison guard, the captain of the prison guard. In the beginning, he's all like, everybody's clapping. He's like, bullshit.
Yeah, he doesn't believe
And then
it.
by the end, he's like, yeah, this is great.
But he's mesmerized by the boobs on stage.
Oh, yeah, everybody's
He's
like,
like,
oh.
oh.
And that was some nice boobs.
Yeah, yeah.
Cut that.
And then,
So now he goes back home. His room looks different.
yeah.
The Beethoven thing is done.
The weight and put the lady.
It scares the shit out of his mom and dad because they didn't
Yeah.
know he was coming home.
Yeah.
But he's all over the news
Yeah. All the papers and everything.
because the government is boasting about it. They're like, we
Yeah,
did it.
We're
did
going to
it.
stop
We
crime,
killed-
yeah.
We
Yeah.
killed fucking the hooligan who killed that woman.
I love that part of the story too. I thought that was really great because it was so like backgroundish because you focus on so much, but there's so much more going on in the background about like how this is the government is trying to control everybody. It's kind of a 1984 kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it becomes a whole
It's all
political thing where
it's
they're
a
like,
totalitarian,
totalitarian, yeah.
type of society
Right.
where you know what I'm saying they're going to control everything. And then listen, now you don't have freedom of choice anymore.
No, you
You know what I'm
get
saying?
we control everything.
We can control you. We control,
Yep.
and they're already on the verge of losing their power and everything. 'Cause people are fucking sick of
They
it.
got a chance, and now people are like, "Oh, we're gonna," they fucking it up. So.
So
They're desperate to show. No, we're successful.
We did it.
And the chancellor's running the whole thing, so
Yep.
he's trying to get votes too.
Yep.
The chancellor.
So he's telling mommy, I'm back and everything. And they're like, well, we already rented out your room and everything.
He doesn't. He doesn't call him mom. He calls him P and M.
You know.
But I love how he goes. He just jumps with his dad. "Duh, there's a man sitting on the couch.
There's a weird man sitting on the couch.
It's like, I don't know. I thought that was great. Again, fucking Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah,
how he didn't
everything
get
about
Academy Award. They did get nominations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they didn't win one.
You know, he definitely.
He was literally one of the greatest character and actor ever. Like, no, like in like history. Like that was fucking like, and they say he's like one of the top 40 of all time evil characters.
Yeah, I can't even talk enough.
Yeah,
about
and how he hasn't gotten further up because of that. It was crazy because it was the violence that fucked the ultra violence.
Yeah.
Ultra violence.
Yeah, that just turned people off, man. They were just not into it. So they're like, you can't come back into your room because you already paid the rent, whatever. And he's like,
he go to hit the guy.
Because the guy
just wouldn't be right though, right?
Because the guy says, he's like, listen, man, you don't need to be here. He's like, they treat me like they're my son and everything. And I want to protect them, especially from you. Yeah. And he's like fucking like egging him on, and that's why he tries to fucking throw him. And Malcolm McDowell also said that. He goes, I know one of the reasons why I was hired because I could burp on command. Burp on command. But that's what he's doing. He's like,
Yeah, he's like, getting
that. Yeah. That was another funny scene though because it was just so fucking awkward.
Yeah, because then he started to be like, I can't do nothing about it. I'm homeless.
Well, yeah, so now he's walking down the street, whatever. He sees a bridge. He's thinking about suicide.
Yeah, damn poor guy. And then the old bum comes up to him. The old guy they beat up from the beginning. Can you spare some cutter? Can you spare some cutter for me?
And he gives it to him this time.
He gives it to him. He goes, then he recognized him. He goes, you little fucker.
But didn't he have a mask on?
Yeah.
No,
he didn't have
only with the house invasion.
They was regular outfit.
Only the house invasions did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then he brings
I'll never forget the face.
He brings him back to the little spot where all the bums hang out.
Well, he's chasing him. He just having to run under there. He's like, this is the guy.
This is the guy. And they're like, oh, fucking get him. Again, those fucking handheld shots, man. Like Stanley, man, put it down, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Give it to the train guy.
There's one more part too that even Malcolm McDowell said it. It was like he's like, what the fuck are you doing? But so they beat him up and everything. The cops come, and then we find out the cops.
Fucking Diggs and fucking goddamn
Georgie.
Diggs and Georgie.
Dims. Yeah, because he's dim. He's like, I call him dim because he's dim.
Yeah. Dumb in the head, yeah. I'm like, no fucking way. He got a cop. But I thought they were.
That's what always happens, man. Look at gangs in New York and stuff.
Because then they mentioned it later. They said that how the government's going crazy where they're like hiring fucking hoodlums to be cops. But that's the same thing that's going on, and it's supposed to be the future now in this movie. Mm-hmm. And so now Dim and freaking Georgie, and they fucking handcuff him, and they fucking take him to the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, I'm cured. It's okay. Let the past be the past. Let the die.
That's a great scene. But again, that's a tracking shot. And then Stanley Kubrick did that, and Malcolm McDowell was like, he was like, put the camera up more, put it up higher. Why is it so low? It was like because again, Stanley Kubrick was a still photographer.
Yeah.
So he was great at doing shots.
That's it.
Yeah, he could visualize that.
But he can't fucking move the camera around. He did not have. That's what I tell people. I'm like, God damn it, man! The guy didn't know how to use shit. But I digress again. So they put him in the trough, and they fucking drowning him.
Yeah,
he was in there for a long time.
Long fucking time. So I finally found out while I'm watching the commentary. He goes, if you watch it, it's a quick cut. He goes, they fucking hit him, and then they grab him, and then it cuts real quick. They put a fucking air tank in the water.
Oh,
I thought about that. I was like, did he like bite on something in there and start breathing?
Yeah, and then he had to put. Then once he was underwater, they had something where he would breathe from it.
Oh yeah.
Right? I was because when I first saw it, I was like, yo, he's in there for a look because it's one shot.
Yeah.
And
I thought his legs stopped moving. I'm like, what the
when they said, all right, let him go. And he's like, well, he's still moving. I'm like, really? I thought that was just like some twitch shit.
He told the actor that he was supposed to pull him up when it was finished, the scene, because he couldn't know it. Also, that the water was brown because they used a beef extract. It was called Bolivar or something like that. Or Bolivar. And he said, it's fucking smelled. And he goes,
I could imagine. And then in that field with all the bugs wanting to get
and it was cold. It was freezing cold.
I bet it was cold.
It was freezing cold. And I think he said it was 30-something shots that they did.
What
They did it 30 times.
I was going to say,
Fucking
think
guy
about getting soaked in like beef bouillon and stuff like that, and then just be like, all right, go.
He
take
said
a
he
walk.
couldn't get the smell out of his fucking head for fucking decades.
I bet.
Damn.
And when you look at it too, he goes, everything was fucking cold. And he goes, you see a little bit of steam.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's the steam coming from his body.
Yeah.
Because his body is wet and everything. It was like that. Because that's how cold it was. And he had to do that 30-something fucking times. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
And then for a one shot, I was like, and then not only that, but fucking Dim is hitting him, and he does the same 2 moves. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And then you hear the fucking music. What the fuck?
But it's effective. Because you're like, God damn it, man. All right, let the guy out.
Well, on top of that, how long he was in there getting hit, you're
Yeah.
like, like, how the hell is
Yeah, he
stay
definitely.
there?
Yeah, you're true that. He should have definitely been out. So they let him go, whatever. So he stumbles his way back home.
He's like,
Not
I
his
thought
home.
that home sound looked
To the
familiar.
home.
Yeah. Only because that neon sign says home.
Home,
You
yeah.
don't remember that?
It happened to be in that same area where he get beat up. It happened to be the damn home in the second part. The second house they robbed.
No, it was the first house. It was
Yeah,
the
the
one
first
where
house,
they
the
raped
first
the
house.
girl.
Where they raped the girl.
To
The
go
first
to
house,
the thing.
okay.
Yeah. So, but it's crazy because he knows, he realizes it right away. Oh, this is why it's familiar. And then he's going to go sing the damn
Yeah, that's
song.
what I'm thinking.
Fucking
Idiot.
pissed me off.
It's like,
Okay.
I would try to
All right,
be doing
from-
everything as far as
Exactly.
From this part on is where I lose it in the movie. The third act is fucking horrible.
I was about to say that.
It's just not well thought out. He gets in the house, he brings the doorbell, whatever. Fucking Darth Vader goes to answer the fucking door. He told Julian, he said, Julian, answer the door or whatever. He falls on him. He picks him up like a little baby.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, baby. And he says that too. He's like, there I am being cradled like a little baby, and I didn't realize this is the place I was at.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And he recognizes him, the writer, and he's like, but not as the rapist, whatever, as the person that's in the paper.
Yep.
And he's like an activist,
Yeah.
so he's like, oh, we can get the government now with this because this is what's going on.
Right.
Because once he tells them the police beat him up, he's like, oh, fuck yeah, man, we can get those.
Now we really got him.
Exactly. So,
You fucking said, oh, Julian draw him a bath. So he drove him in the bath. He's sitting in the fucking pub. I'm like, he starts coming. I'm like, don't you fucking sing that
it's
fucking
just
song.
so fucking.
And then he
so
starts
out of-
singing it so loud.
So loud.
Yeah.
It's so out of character, I think.
Yeah, I'm like, what the
Because
fuck
he's been
is wrong with
so
you?
smart to fucking, like,
Yes.
he's going against the system the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me do this. Let me do this.
Right.
All right, you do feel like he might have been killed. But he was still smarter than
No,
that.
but
They didn't take
even-
away his smarts.
Even when in the beginning, when his parole officer, was laying on the bed with him and stuff, he's like, I heard you got into a scuffle with this. He's like, not me. I'm innocent.
Yeah. But while he's doing that, now the writer is talking on the phone and talking. That's where he's talking about the conspiracies. He's like, we could finally get the government. This guy is going to be our fucking golden fucking ticket.
Yep.
And we could fucking show him, like, look, your shit didn't work. Your fucking police are brutalizing people, whatever. This is going to be it. They were like, he's like, all right, you going to come? All right, cool. And then,
The thing is also, he said, I knew he wouldn't recognize me because I had a mask on.
yeah.
That's why I wanted to add.
Yeah. No, exactly. So, but
that's-
hey, hello, you think the fucking ones? First of all, it's the future.
Yeah.
How many fucking people know the song "Singing in the Rain"?
Exactly.
But we're in fucking 2026 and nobody knows the fucking song. We know what the song is.
Yeah.
And we do. But you talk to a Gen Z or Gen.
And at that,
They
I
have-
know the chorus.
exactly. And then he does that fucking scene with the fucking way he's having the fit.
He's having a fucking seizure in front of him.
What the fuck, man? That was like, and fucking Stanley Kubrick liked that scene. It was like the dumbest, to me, it annoyed the fuck out
It
of
really
me.
was annoying. I was like, oh my God, this guy.
Like, talk about overact, and the guy's supposedly a great actor.
Yeah.
And he didn't like doing that. But that's what Stanley wanted, so Stanley got it.
I guess he was like really trying to show he lost his mind. Like he was just flipping out. Like, oh my God, like getting
Yeah, but his eyes are rolling
PTSD
back.
or
They're
some
like,
shit
who
like
does
that.
Then,
So now it's the next day, whatever.
no, the same night.
Oh, same night, yeah. And he's got the spaghetti there. He's like, oh.
With the wine.
And again, single shot. That's
Yep.
it. Doesn't move. Camera doesn't move.
Nope.
Yeah. No character editing. You know, while we're talking.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and just stays there. I love Malcolm McDowell playing it off just fucking perfectly. Oh, this is good spaghetti. I just started without you.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, well, yeah,
It's like a lovely vintage.
Well, so the guy comes down, fucking like,
Lift the wheelchair.
yeah, Darth Vader freaking brings him down.
Sit him down.
But, so he told him, he's like, can we not do this in 20 shots? Because I can hurt myself on this.
Yeah.
And he wound up doing it in 4 shots. Damn. And he was so fucking grateful. Because everybody knows his fucking rap.
Yeah.
So, fucking writer guy, I don't know what his name is, but he just goes, dude, all right?
Yeah, mad loud.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was totally aggressive. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. How do you not know something's going on? So that's why I said I feel like Alex is just being like his character just all of a sudden changed to like this dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
no,
It's like-
because then he's like, all right, well, I think I'm going to leave now, you know? And they're like, no, stay, someone's coming. And he's like, no, I don't want to meet your friends. And then once they
Drinking
kick
the
the like,
wine.
oh, we want to meet you. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink the wine. Oh, he's the only one drinking the wine, and they keep saying, "Yeah, drink more."
Well, he looks
Drink
funny
more.
at it. He's like,
but before he drinks, he's like, you guys aren't having any? He looked at it, smelled it, like, because he can feel the tension.
Again, I think he just said, "You know what? I'm good. You know what I'm
Then he
saying?
takes, okay, I'm good.
He didn't say I'm good.
No.
He fucking kept drinking. Like,
Because he take the wine. And
But
he
it also
take the
could be
poison.
he's very arrogant, too, you know? On top of being smart. So
I
he
could
could've
take- I
just
could take
been
that.
like, you know what? I fooled them all. I got it, you know?
I can take that.
Oh.
No. He goes, I have this really feeling that something bad's about to happen to me.
He picks up his
That's a
name.
great scene. That was really great. That really is
I
a
thought
great
he
scene.
died for a minute.
No, he wakes up and he's in the fucking room. Oh, because they found out that he's sensitized.
Well, yeah, as
to,
they started interviewing him.
to Beethoven's symphony. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ninth.
So they're fucking blasting that shit and
And
he's stuck
locked
in the room. Yeah.
But the way he ended, like when the ninth is playing, and he get to a point where he's like, I gotta snuff it out.
Well, yeah, he's done with it and everything. He's done with it.
And he jumped out the window.
So that was really cool how they did that. Was they had a camera and a ball, a plastic ball, and they threw it out the window.
Oh, nice.
But they had to do it fucking 35 something times.
And so one at a time it broke.
Well, because what they needed was the final shot to be the ground.
Yeah.
So this way it shows
They had to
that
keep
like,
trying to roll it, until it hit right.
so it hit the ground right. And then, of course, that shot that they got, it broke the lens. At least it didn't break the camera, but it only broke the lens, which wasn't that expensive. But also, it also explains, too, when they're having the dinner, he explains that his wife died because of the shock from being raped or whatever.
Yeah.
They was like, they said it was a pneumonia or whatever, but
It wasn't pneumonia.
I know what it is, yeah.
And I walk around in a cripple.
That guy was mad. I'm talking about overact. I'm like, he worried about the taking a dump scene. I mean, with that fucking having a fit. But I was like, everything you did. It's over. Now he wakes up on the hospital. You hear the. Then a big old.
Unnecessary boob shot. I mean, I'm not going to say
That was
you
a
need
great
to
shot.
take it out.
I like
but
that.
I'm not saying you should take it out, but it was like gratuitous.
No, I'm not gonna take that one out. 'Cause, I was like, I give it 4 out of 5 boobies.
No. I'm saying not to take it out of the film. I'm not saying.
No. I know what you're saying. Okay, I got you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but again,
It was just totally gratuitous.
But all those 70s movies that did that, though, it was just some of those, one of those things that were just.
So he's at the hospital now, and he wakes up in the hospital.
Yeah, the psychiatrist comes. She's going to do some tests on him with the slides. And he's talking about how he had a dream. And she starts showing him the pictures.
Yeah.
His sighted.
Did it say what the other guy says?
Yeah. And that's when he starts seeing like where his psychosis is coming back to what he really wants, where he usually is. And that's why I said, when we're going to get to the part that you were talking about before, I feel like it was after the suicide thing, that's what snapped him back, where he was like, he's starting to come back to like, all right, this is who I am.
Yep.
I'm this person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that time that he was at that house, I don't think he was that person. And I think he changed into that person after the suicide.
Yeah, could have rattled his brain and snapped him back.
And,
to
they said,
where it was.
I forgot how long they said. It was,
3 months?
it was a couple, it was something like that. And, he's all fucking, and his mom and dad coming back, oh, we got a place for you now. I'm going to bring you back. It was our fault. You know what I'm saying?
He goes, yeah, I'm surprised you got
That mom, man, she was stylish, huh? She had the hair, the gut up, the clothes,
He stated too, he goes, if you know, you don't know this, but the mom is like 20 years older than the dad. She's the oldest.
Yeah. Even the nurse had purple hair.
But she changes the wig every fucking time you see her. She had a different wig on.
But so as they're going through the slides and everything, now he's starting to get into like the violent things.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Think
He's
that
like,
watching show.
first he starts it off nice because like, they showed the naked lady and it was like, sorry, I can't stay for the old in and out.
Yeah.
But I gotta go. Yeah. But then it starts getting to shit and I was like, oh, I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, as everything was okay, she's like, this is great. Yeah, keep going. He's like, yeah. Like, all right, well, how about this?
What do you
That's funny. She's like, whatever comes to mind. He's like, ball, tennis. He just started like just random words.
He's like, oh, what are you gonna do to this watch? You can shove it up your fucking ass.
Yeah.
So now he's telling me they got a special guest coming, and it's the minister.
The minister, prime minister.
Yep.
I thought it was gonna put him back in the fucking thing. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is this guy doing here? He's gonna put him back in the fucking institution. He's fucked. That's what I was thinking.
Did exactly what a politician would do.
Exactly.
We fucked up, and we need you to be our friend.
Well, that's what he's doing. Not what he's doing.
No.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But he's doing exactly what you said.
Yeah, exactly.
He's fucking
Trying to get his votes.
He's fucking Oh yeah, you know what? We'll be best friends and everything.
We got all this money for you.
We understand we fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you fucking do, like you said, you fucking set him up with the money.
He's like, some people think we wronged you, but if you were to be on our side, it might make it a little easier.
So about the scene that you were talking about now. That's why I said I wanted to get to that, but I wanted to build that one up.
Yeah. And go pick up the fucking eat and drop the food.
Yeah, and then the mister was like, you want me to help me? He's like, okay. And they did that scene for fucking like 4 or 5 days.
Oh,
Days.
Holy fuck.
It
was so boring. They said it was so boring of him talking. Right. So then Malcolm McDowell started doing... I know everybody started laughing, and he was like, yes, that's it. So a lot of the scenes, like I said, none of this was storyboarded. None of this was planned.
Yeah. Everything pretty much on the board.
Yeah, because he was like literally going by a fucking book. And it's almost like when we did our first movie where it's like, holy shit, man. I was like, you know what the fuck we were doing. But he just wanted to do it on the fly. But that was all Malcolm McDowell and everything. And it was fucking the best part of the whole thing because it's fucking facial expressions.
Exactly.
And he's like, so we're good? And he's like, yeah, we're good. He goes, we're going to bring you speakers.
Yeah.
Give you a salary, good job.
As soon as he said, we're cool, he's like, everybody came in.
Photographers.
Flowers and the
big giant ass fucking speakers, man. Those fucking speakers are bigger than anything else.
And they started playing another Beethoven music. We couldn't remember. You can flash that up at the top.
Yeah, I will. I definitely can call.
And then he's like, hey, I found another soundtrack I can get down to. And he started thinking about violence and raping and stuff that he associated to that music.
He's having sex with the girl.
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
What?
What do you mean?
That he said I associated.
No. You can tell because now that he says he's like, oh, I think I found a new music, and they're playing this new Beethoven, and he's visualizing raping a woman. Or people raping.
No, she's riding on top of him.
She was on top of him.
Or sex. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was just sex.
She's riding him in the snow.
Yeah, exactly. It was a very, very happy.
No, because
very happy. I agree with that. Very happy.
Well, no. I just meant it because before he was like gagging if he thought about sex.
Yeah.
He couldn't touch the woman and shit.
Exactly.
Now he found his new song. He can.
Yeah. So, but I'm more with him. Where he's like, it was a happy scene.
Yeah.
And actually, thank you, because I was trying to interpret that myself. Because I was like, what is up with
now
that?
he's back to where he was before.
Well, I thought that, between the test where he was talking about, like, reverting back to, like, his old ways, and then, not having Ludwig van, that song, the Ninth Symphony, associated with it anymore, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, showing
But
that
it
he's
was-
climbing back to that criminal.
Well, no, I think it was more climbing back into a happiness kind of thing because he loved music
So much. And
so much. Yeah,
That's
I'm
why-
gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you on that one, Choppers. That was a good one. I didn't think about that, but because I couldn't.
I had lunch with you know.
But when I watched it, like I said, I watched it 3 times this week, and every time, like nobody would give me an interpretation of that. I'm Chops. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
I think that was the best interpretation of it because it's true. The more you think about it, and then he goes.
I'm good.
I guess I'm cured. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
cured.
kind of leave it open handed. Like,
Yeah.
is he or isn't he?
Yeah.
Wait, I can agree with you on that. But the evidence shows more that the girl's having sex with him.
Yeah, on top of him.
Yeah, no, maybe he did find his happy place.
Yeah, he was just in that crazy period. Where,
Yeah, like you said, when he was, as soon as he started talking about what the guy just say next,
yeah.
that's when she could see it. Oh, he's coming back to his old self little by little.
So, what does this have to do with Clockwork Orange?
What?
The title. I don't get it.
The title okay. So the title is from a phrase: "Queer like a clockwork orange." I'm ready for you, brother.
Thank you.
I was setting you up, man.
I pity you, my brother.
He said queer like a Clockwork Orange.
So apparently, this was an old saying in bars, in English bars.
Okay.
Nobody can confirm it. Everybody believes that Anthony Burgess created himself. So, because everybody's like, I never heard that before. It was something that he thought he heard, but he said it was
Because I don't even know what a Clockwork Orange
exactly.
is.
You can't exactly.
And it's not a part in a clock.
So it was something that he heard,
Yeah.
and it was like an English song or whatever, like bar song.
Yeah.
It was like queer as a Clockwork Orange.
I bet he didn't even hear the lyrics right.
It's like, it's definitely a weird song. It's crazy how this is this is like known as like a big movie that people should see. People react to it differently a lot. The first, I feel like with Stanley Kubrick, his first half was always great.
Yeah.
Because think about it,
The
full metal jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first half.
Everybody loves the fucking.
The good side.
And people judge that though. That's why I hate, because they always say like, "Oh, I love this movie." All right, what happened after they got out of boot camp?
You don't know.
Long time. That's how I remember.
I know what happened.
Yo,
I
didn't
know
they
what
kill
happened.
Vin Diesel? Oh, that's a Prince
That's
and Private
fucking
Ryan.
exactly. Fucking way off.
It's Saving Private
Vin Diesel
Ryan.
was a fucking teenager.
No, I was saying Private Ryan.
I know. I'm saying Vin Diesel was a teenager when that movie came out.
Oh, okay.
Full
Well, the
Metal
guy
Jacket
from
was-
My Bodyguard, right?
He was in that.
Yeah.
But most people don't remember stuff like that.
Nope.
And I feel like that with this movie is that like everybody that I know, we know a couple people that come dressed up to Halloween parties like
Yeah.
that. I bet you, if you ask them what happened after he goes to jail, they probably wouldn't know. They were like, "Oh yeah, I usually
after
phase
you come
off.
down to that
I usually phase off.
Which?
Yeah.
After who goes to jail?
Alex.
After you did the institution thing.
After he goes
Oh, you're talking about in the Clockwork Orange. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you were going back to the Bill Metal Jacket. I was like, what part is that?
No, because no, I'm saying was
Yeah.
that
In comparing
same thing with same thing with
Oh, yeah, no, because it always just kind of, yeah.
same thing with The Shining is like everybody remembers the ending.
Yep.
But can you tell me anything about the beginning? How does it start off? Today, the fucking language is fucking goddamn
It's
fun.
phenomenal.
It's so fun. It's just
It
so
is.
fun to
It is.
listen
It
to.
is. Definitely.
It's the best part of the movie.
So don't
I
forget
do
to video
miss
our shows.
you do that. But I feel like that's the best part of the whole movie. Is the dialogue. Malcolm McDowell and then dialogue. Dialogue.
Those are the
Who is the best?
Dialogue.
I love that. All right, Chop. All right, I'm thinking of Malocos.
Malocos.
Malocos is fine.
Malocos.
Hey, I thought about this ahead of time because I was like, all right, we ain't spending too much time. We're spending way too much
Can't do any 5 in and outs, eh?
Solid milk plus Maloco, whatever it is. I'm going to give it 2.5 Malocos. For the fact that I didn't remember it as much as I did when I first saw it. And when I first saw it, I was on hallucinogenic, and it was a totally different movie.
You could say acid.
Acid.
I remember when you saw that.
Well, because the experience would be different on mushrooms, so you got to be specific.
And also, but it is totally true. But it's because the reason why I remember it is because what you talked about, how you only remember the beginning, and you don't remember what happens after you get out of the hospital. After that, I was like, okay. Now that I watched it, I was like, oh, it's pretty damn good. But the dialogue, like you said, it's fucking fun to watch. And that's what I enjoyed about that. And also, there's a lot of bright colors in the movie. A lot of bright colors.
I'm glad you guys got to see it in the 4K.
Yeah, exactly. It made a lot of difference.
It really does. It's
big
really
difference. Big difference. And like you said, the actor, he fucking took that movie, the whole movie, he took the whole thing. It was
his movie.
It was his movie, definitely. And that's all I'm saying about that.
All right, good shit, man.
To that.
So, I'm going to, as always, disagree with you. I'm going to go for 3.5 Malacos.
Oh.
Okay? And
I knew he was gonna love this movie.
I know he did too.
That's why I did this. This is my cat treat.
This is not. It's not about the violence. It's just like we've said. The dialogue.
One more time. Dialogue.
And what's it called? Just the words they used. Malcolm McDowell is just I can't say enough about him, in this movie. And I can agree with you. It's not that I can't remember. It's just I don't care to remember. The end. Kind of thing. I just from the first time I saw it, I was not tripping, and I've liked it from the first time I saw it. So so good family fun.
Family fun, yes.
Bring the kids.
Even your grandma.
Yeah, so the first thing me and Chops said when Chops got in the car was like, that was not the movie I remembered. And I was like, fuck yeah. But I watched it 3 times this week. First time by myself. The first time I watched it was a Sunday afternoon, and it was rough. I was like, wow, what the fuck? I don't remember this movie. I was like, okay, and again, the beginning, great.
Yeah.
And not because of the violence or whatever. It's just because you're being drawn into this world, and Malcolm McDowell's he's just bringing you into this fucking world, which is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a really amazing world, and it's very little. They don't show you anything of this world.
No.
It's all about you have to put it in your head. It's a smarter movie than people realize, and I think the hardcore fans know that.
Right.
But I also think that, like they said in the documentary, that people just took it as a violent movie. Mm-hmm. That and it's an actual satire. Right. It is a satire. Again, I just not into fucking his movies, Stanley Kubrick's movies. Right. I saw 2001 drunk, and it just mesmerized me. I was like, wow, it's great. I'm not going to put it on again. Clockwork Orange, not going to put it on again. I'll watch the beginning again.
Right.
Everybody loves the beginning.
Of course.
But I'm not going to go through all that shit again. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that people give a movie, like they'll hate a movie because of the ending.
Yeah.
The way the movie ended. Yeah. I was like, the fucking movie was great. And then it had a shitty ending. All right, but still, man, come on, man. You were in it the whole fucking movie. Yeah. So this is like the opposite of that. But I'm going to split you guys halfway. 2.5 is average. Right. You did 3.5. A little bit above average. Yeah. I'm going to go 3. And 3 is mostly, like at least 1.5 is worth it because of Malcolm McDowell. Because he's just fucking amazing. Yeah. Fucking amazing. Yeah. I don't have too much on the director. I'm sorry.
Yes, we know.
I know.
We know about the director.
I know. It's so hard. I was like, oh shit. I was gonna actually have 2001 on the list to do, and I'm like, I'm glad I didn't do that one. I was like, that would have been a rough one.
It would have.
Yeah, it would have been like, and then he was.
It was like, yeah, it would have been like a 30 minute. It would have been a 30-minute podcast.
and they tripped.
But it's such a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
But because it was all single shots. And
then
that's how
Hal
Stanley
got
Kubrick.
angry. Then Hal got angry.
Yeah. No, it's an amazing movie, but again, it's just still shots. That's all you could do, man. I'm sorry.
So,
Clockwork
with
Orange.
that, don't forget to like and subscribe.
No, I know, but I got you.
I give 3.5.
Go ahead.
All right, let's go again.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And hit the little bell icon in the bottom so you know all the new episodes that come out after we put them out. You see them first.
Yeah, that's it, man. All right, Clockwork Orange. And 3 more, Jay. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost done.
The 80s.
He's like fucking Rocky and shit like that. It's like, cut me, Mickey. He said, cut me, Mickey.